say, thy strength in me is small. God of weakness, watch and pray. Find in me thine all in all. Is Jesus made it all? All to him I owe. Sin that left the crimson stain, he washed it white as snow. Lord, now in thee I find my power and thine alone, and change the leper's eyes and melt the heart of stone. Jesus made it all to him I owe. Sin that left the crimson stain, he washed it white as snow.
Takes the verse singing.
And when before the throne I stand and incomplete, Jesus died my soul to save, my lips shall still repeat. Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin that left the crimson stain, he washed it white as snow. He washed it white as snow. He washed it white as snow. Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin that left the crimson stain, he washed it white as snow.
All right. Joanna on the keyboards. All right. Good job. And the boys.
Hey kids, I'd like to invite you to come out front here. I'm going to talk for a little bit. And just come up right over here. Come up right out front. So, we're going to talk about Jesus a little bit. Any of you know who Jesus is? Can one of you describe who Jesus is? Anybody have any idea? Miracle worker. Anybody else have any idea? What? Does Jesus have a dad? That's a great question. You can say that for Alpha. That's awesome.
Joseph.
Joseph is kind of Jesus' dad. Who's Jesus? Anyone else have an idea?
God's son, and God sent him to the earth to save us from our sins so he could die and take the penalty.
Very well said. Did you want to say something, Chuck? Who's Jesus? It's kind of difficult to explain sometimes, isn't it? I'm going to switch to questions. Does anybody have any questions about Jesus? Does anybody have any questions about God?
If God can do anything, then why doesn't He just get rid of the sin? Then why doesn't He just get rid of the sin all over the world?
That's a great question. Anybody got any other questions?
Does He have a mom?
Does Jesus have a mom? That's a great question. Anybody got any other questions? That's a great question. When will Jesus come again? That's an awesome question. So there's all sorts of questions that are good questions to ask about Jesus, and but we're not going to try to answer them all tonight. Actually, we're not going to try to answer any of them tonight. But what we are going to talk about a little bit is what Jesus came for. Because Jesus came for. We just entered a season called Lent. Lent. What is Lent? Lent is a time. What is Lent? It's a time before Easter when we sort of get ready for Jesus' death and his resurrection. And the reason we're doing this fun thing tonight is because Jesus died, and then he rose again, and then he gave his life for us in that way, and then he's ruling over all the heaven and all the earth. And because of that, we can have life. And even though things happen, like my son has a cold right now and is coughing, and sometimes we run out of money, and sometimes things are tough, the fact is that Jesus cares for us, and he is there for us in the middle of that. So if anybody does have questions, it's a great thing to be involved in a church. There's actually two churches represented here tonight. One is Jam. Why don't you Jam people give a shout out? That's a kind of a silent shout out. So Jam meets at 12:30 to I don't know, eat. You first do service and you do eating. Have a great time Sunday afternoon. Calvary meets in the morning, 9:45. And we do this dinner thing every Wednesday, and we're going to start the Alpha course in a few weeks. So we want to just thank you for coming, and I think we got a song or two more. I want to thank you guys. Let's give the music team a shout out tonight. Woo! And let's stand up and give a shout out too.
This is about all the earth singing Jesus' praises. Because everywhere you go, you'll see Jesus. You can see him in Moscow. You can see him in Japan. You can see him everywhere. And maybe tonight we're going to see him this Spirit in Wyoming. You guys. You said in 3 days you will rise, you did, you're alive. You wait, you said
You guys have a good time? We did too. Glad that we could come here on a Wednesday night, get away from our homework for a little bit.
Yeah, away from homework.
Away from homework.
Remember, not just on glow services, but every day, Jesus is there for you. Okay? Well, if you're scared, you don't know what to do, you can turn to Him and pray for guidance. Every day. So any of the kids want to come up here?
Yeah. Come around now. We're going to sing Every Day one more time because every day we live for Jesus.
That's right.
We do want to thank you for coming. We're going to get done a little earlier because we got to put the kids to bed. But we'll do it again. Have a great night. Feel free to stick around, hang out, talk, check out the fountain, fog, lights. And thanks again for coming.